The future is electric, which certainly means at least one thing: more batteries. As solar and wind increasingly enter into our energy mix and EVs become more commonplace, batteries powering everything from homes to cars are becoming all the more necessary. But the process of mining the minerals that are key components of batteries, take lithium for example, can damage surrounding natural environments. And given the increasingly rapid demand for the mineral, the world could be facing global lithium shortages by as early as next year. The same goes for cobalt, also an essential mineral in batteries. So what's our way around the problem? Well, battery recycling. And both the US and China are investing heavily to develop the industry. Though China does lead the way, it's about a decade ahead of the US in terms of expected date to be able to fully recycle and reuse all of its battery minerals. China is unique in that it has both unregulated grassroots operators and big businesses in its battery recycling industry. The former is composed of ragtag teams of freelancers and unregulated operators who individuals search for, break down, and recycle batteries. It's dangerous work, and they do it often without proper safety equipment, but the financial motivation is clear. The minerals in one EV's battery are worth as much as $1,700, many more times than the average monthly income in China. So altogether, this grassroots market accounts for about 20% of China's total battery recycling market. The rest is accounted for by big businesses like GM, which processes 10% of China's spent EV batteries. In the US, the Inflation Reduction Act calls for extracting and recycling at least 80% of the critical minerals in old EV batteries by 2027. And it also makes battery recycling eligible for subsidies. And domestically, companies like Ascend and Serba are leading the way in processing these recycled batteries and finding new and cleaner ways to do so. So altogether, recycling plants in the United States are now capable of processing enough old lithium batteries to reproduce over 220,000 new EV batteries per year. China is doing about 3 times that amount, but the US capacity is expected to more than quintuple by 2030. Now, pressure is on for both countries to develop their recycling industries even faster, as the first generation of EV vehicles that hit the roads over 10 years ago will probably begin to reach the end of their run. And as this happens, regulations are also catching up. In California and in China, there's a push to register and track batteries so that they are easier to recycle once they are finished. So if you look at the whole industry landscape, this is something where the US and China are both leading. And it speaks to the worldwide need to create more circular economies with less waste and reuse what we have. The future is electric, and the US and China are pushing us to get there.